interested in the paranormal is the fact that I used to work at Hannah Haunted House years ago, and I would always have stuff happening to me. I had chairs thrown at me, and I was also pushed down the stairs and had scratches on me after I was scaring a group of customers. So, what I do to communicate with spirits is I use a voice recorder and I'll ask questions, and then I'll wait a little bit, and then I'll play back the recording later on and see if I've caught any voices or any unexplainable noises. So one piece of equipment that I use is a spirit box. And the spirit box connects into different radio connections or other connections like that, and the spirits in the paranormal can talk to you through the spirit box. Your name Jeff? In my opinion, yes. I believe some people are more sensitive to the paranormal than others because some believe in the paranormal and some does not believe in it. So there are numerous stories that surround Step Cemetery that makes it pretty scary and haunted. There's one story of an old lady who one day went looking for her German Shepherd, and she found it hanging and dead at a tree in Step Cemetery by a group of fraternity boys. And she, being known as a witch, put a curse on the boys and the grounds of Step Cemetery. There's also the story of the Lady in Black and also Baby Lester. I have had experiences while visiting Step Cemetery. One of those experiences being I've seen the apparition of the Lady in Black and she has followed me. And also there is the story in Baby Lester who I've heard cries from. Step Cemetery has a mere 32 graves total. The oldest known grave at Step Cemetery dates back to 1851, which that grave is from a man who was in the 1812 war. So the tree stump in the middle of Step Cemetery is a special spot because that is the last known resting area of the Lady in Black, because she was sitting there holding her son, Baby Lester, singing to him. So, what I find interesting about the grave marked Baby Lester is the fact that you can put a toy on, around, or anywhere near his grave, and you can walk away, come back sometime later on, and the toy will be moved as if Baby Lester was playing with the toy.
It was when my mother and father bought a house back years ago when I was a child that got me interested in paranormal, because every time they would change something within the house that was original, you would hear pipe organs playing in the middle room that was made into a dining room. You would also hear people walking up and down the stairs, but there'd be nobody there, with also a strong smell of somebody smoking a cigar. I use a spirit box. It communicates with them very well. They talk to you, you can talk to them, and they can answer your questions.
John Dillinger, such a big thing.
I like using a thing called a Polaroid camera from years and years ago. Because if you take a picture of a certain area within the range of it, you can actually catch shadows of a spirit. I believe there's like people that believe in the paranormal and people that does not. I've seen a lot of spirits walking around the grounds. If you watch certain areas, you can see shadows going through. Crown Hill is the third largest cemetery in the United States. It's been said what haunts Crown Hill is a woman with a baby also encounters with wounded soldiers' ghosts. What makes Crown Hill Cemetery well known is there are several famous people buried there, like John Dillinger, James Wickham Riley, Benjamin Harrison, and also Eli Lilly. Section 37 of Crown Hill is dedicated to the children that was in the Indianapolis Children's Guardians Home and also Children's Asylum. This memorial sits on a mass grave of 699 children that have died from starvation, neglect, and diseases. Crown Hill Cemetery is special to the city of Indianapolis due to the fact it has the highest point in the city by James Wickham Riley's grave.